From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. Pitching in our game today, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Not even close there. 2 balls, no strikes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. That is upstairs for ball 1. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Henderson stands at second with no outs. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is fouled back. And that is in for a strike. 1 and 2. 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt. And now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ryan Mountcastle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens and on the hill, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Lindor swings through that one.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Way upstairs, and a count 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The count.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball out into left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Mark Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Slice down the right side. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Good hitters count the 2-0. O'Neill swings and belts one deep to right. That's got a chance. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now here is Colton Cowser off the plate, and that's ball one. And another ball. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's
One
way
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Brandon Nimmo
outside.
in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Next offering is downstairs. Just
Outside, that's the
missed.
ball.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Jesse Winker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Senga back to work. Henderson throws right, bats left. 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
That's down and in. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside. 3-2 now. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Rutschman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's to third. Vientos slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And the batter now, Tyrone Taylor.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Check swing. He held up. 1-1. That's a strike. Rips that one to right. 1 up, 1 down. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Mullins makes the grab, 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch just misses. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1 down, bases empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going back. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Breaking ball through there for a strike. This one in the air. Lindor sizes this one up. 2 down. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 1 so far. Popped up. Alonso under this one. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, here's Francisco Lindor. For Lindor being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball 1 there.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Just misses with that one.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And they'll do it again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Eflin a move to first. Lindor back in there. Soto at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. And now it's Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
On the corner for a strike. Lindor stands at first with one out.
Ball 2.
Throw to first, but it's
He's
wide
safe.
of the bag and gets away. Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking
Two
there.
balls,
Good sinker
two
ball
strikes.
pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. And ball four, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Alonso now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lindor zipping around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Started after it. Appeal to third. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Here's Jesse Winker. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a speed threat, Jackson Holiday.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations. Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
he wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball one. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
Look out. 3-2.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He dropped a barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kodai Senga gives way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that one popped in the air left field. He's got it, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. A massive home run. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a run. It's 6-1. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch misses. And another ball stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Reed Foley up and loosening in the pen. Garrett warming up as well. That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Left field, way back there. Nimmo going back on it. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That's through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one wrapped foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Alvarez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Line drive. Mullins snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Called strike right there. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's downstairs and outside.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. O'Neill makes the catch, and that'll do it. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Nunez back to work. Nunez, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-0. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dedniel Nunez done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sean Reed Foley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
The pitch. That misses
That's a
the
ball.
zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
Ball 2.
missed.
That's ball 3.
And that's too
Ball
high.
4.
Ball
Take your
4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner.
First offering. Runner goes.
Yeah.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
He's dead.
Save. That's a stolen base. That catches the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 2. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Mullins over at second, 1 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
1 away with a runner at third, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses, and that is strike 2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Gets in there, and that's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one pushed foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one missing
ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Soto puts it away, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back, bottom of the 6th, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And now it's Juan Soto. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he chases that one. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. He is struck out, and he is walked. And the first offering is not close. Fouled off left side. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Down in order go the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. In for a strike, and the count even at 1.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Yeah.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
We got a full count. 3-2.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That misses. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, out to short. They get the force. Out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 8 and the Mets 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The Polar Bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. Good eye on that spot.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Breaking ball inside. Now 2-2. And that just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a slider misses down and away. Bases empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses the zone. 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In the air, left field, down the line. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Jesse Winker. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One-two now. That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Westburg stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball.
The Orioles up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the slider just misses. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and the count's full. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Jackson Holiday digs in now. On the inside corner for a strike. Way high with that one. And the count is 1-1. And that's too high. inside.
That's
And the count
inside.
is 3-1. Gunnar Henderson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And that one is
Ball four.
inside, and it's ball
Perfect.
4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Sean Reed Foley won't go any further. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Young.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's
That's out.
outside. Holiday off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Nope, that's
missed.
the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Adley Rutschman waiting for a turn at the plate. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit. And that's
Ball, that's off the
outside.
plate.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Stanek also throwing. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike. Two balls.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Come on, Mets.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains an 8-1 game. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. And the
That's
first
outside.
pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. First
Oh, one.
offering, and it just misses. On the ground,
That's foul.
and that's just foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Into center. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil will hit next. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just missed. And he swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's down and in. Francisco Lindor waits on deck. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Cowser in position and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Young back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball.
And a foul ball. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Ryan Mountcastle now at the plate. That misses the zone, ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Taylor moving under this one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Mets 1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Cano, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one away. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
They say you win.
2-2 the count.
One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Cano is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today.